welcome back, everybody, to my last brain cell. Question of the day. I had asked my friend this question, and I was chilling with him the other night. So I'm curious to know if this is something that has happened to you guys. When you were in elementary school, did your school ever do something called Principal for a Day? I remember very distinctly being in, it was either the third or fourth grade, and the one of the aunts from, there was a show called Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and for like my 90s, like early 2000s babies, like you might remember that show. It was low key lit. I think it was on like channel 7, or when like 11 was WB. I didn't have cable, so like whatever the local channels were, I think it was like WB or something like that before it was the CW. They had Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and one of the aunts from that show came to my school and was principal for a day. And what she did was she would like walk around, she would go to the classes, talk to some of the kids. We'll talk to the kids in some of the classes, I guess is a better way. And they always had like an assembly. And I was always, and this happened every year. Like we always had some type of celebrity or somebody come to our school and be principal for a day. So I do want to know if other kids had this experience, because when I asked my friend about it, he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, like principal for a day." He was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. What is principal for a day?" And I was like, "You've never had that?" He was like, "Nah, bro." And I was like, "Man, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah, it's not." Hilarious. Connect Four. That's not an experience I ever went through. And I was like, damn. So if you guys have, let me know. And if you remember anyone who came to your school as principal for a day, put it in the comments. And while you're writing your answer, let's move on to pick your poison. Okay. Oh, I got something really cool to show you guys later today too, actually. Like I wasn't going to, and then like as I was thinking about it, I was like, nah, I'm gonna show them a little some, get them I saw a card, so I had to quickly not pick it because I would have, know what it said. But I was like, yeah, let me tease them a little bit, just a little some. All right, here we go. Have a have a small stream of chocolate pudding constantly leaking from your ear. That's disgusting. Lose your short-term memory. I already feel like I suffer from that. Be unable to learn anything ever again. Okay. So having a small stream of chocolate pudding constantly leaking from my ear is disgusting. A, it's gonna look like earwax. B, what is chocolate pudding doing in anybody's ear? Unless that's your kink. I'm not kink shaming, but there's no reason for chocolate pudding to be in anyone's ear. So I'm going to eliminate that. So this is interesting. Be unable to learn anything ever again. Does that mean I won't be able to retain information? Like what is So like in I should be thinking about work, but I instantly thought about video games instead. So like if I'm playing a new video game and I'm like trying to put the controls in, am I just gonna instantly forget everything being told to me in that moment? Ooh, that's interesting. It's almost like losing my short-term memory, right? Like these two seem almost synonymous. Well, I guess it's not true because it doesn't mean I can't learn something. It just means I'm gonna forget like the last, couple of days. Which again, I feel like sometimes that's the case. I don't always remember every single event that happens on a daily basis. But being unable to learn anything ever again really makes life not worth it, because life is really about learning and evolving and advancing. So I'm gonna erase that. I'm gonna choose lose my short-term memory. I just feel like of the three, that's the least insane. Like being unable to learn anything ever again. Like you would imagine having kids. You're never gonna be able to know your kids' names. If you want to pick up a new skill, you'll never be able to do that. You'll just be stagnant in life forever. Yeah, I'll lose a short-term memory because again, having chocolate pudding leak from my ear constantly, it's fucking disgusting. No, thank you. Let's do the wheel of fun. Let us see what the wheel says today. Let's go this way. That was a very weak spin. On this day, let's break out the handy dandy notebook then, shall we? All right, let's see here. Okay. On this day, well, first and foremost, on this day, It's my cousin's birthday. Shout out Marley G. Happy birthday to you. I love you, cuzzo. But on this day, in 1990, Roald Dahl passed away. And for those of you who don't know who Roald Dahl is, he's the author of many children's books like James and the Giant Peach, Big Friendly Giant, and I actually didn't know this, and I'm surprised I didn't until I had looked it up, is Matilda. Um, his books, man, were a huge staple of my childhood. I feel like every time in elementary school when I had to do reading for the summer, I always had some type of Roald Dahl book. Man, he was definitely an author that was very very popular during my youth, and his books were great from what I remember. I mean, I don't remember, but I remember really enjoying reading his books. And Matilda, the original movie, is one of my favorite movies as a kid too. So shout out Roald Dahl. Thanks for the cool childhood memories through books. Before I forget, let me show y'all let me show y'all something really cool. So I think it goes without saying, I'm kind of a huge nerd. I have a bunch of Funko Pops behind me, from anime to Marvel, and I also have, you can't see them, but I have a couple of Star Wars ones here, right? So one of my friends, shout out my boy Deshaun, he got this for me, which is a Boba Fett from the Mandalorian, and it's a plastic model. So it's a model that I'm gonna build. So if you've been here for a while, we started out with this desk being occupied by what's the word I'm looking for? By chess, and then we switched to Connect Four. So now you and I, my friends, we're gonna build this Boba Fett together, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. So something a little different, no glue required. I don't know why I decided to say that out loud, but it means it should be a very easy fix. Not easy. It's gonna be pretty time consuming. My friend, my same friend Deshaun, who has uh who gave me this, he has a Gundam that he put together, that was in the same kind of structure as far as the plastic figurine, and he had a good time. He did say it's very time consuming, but we have a lot of time together, don't we? So I'm looking forward to building this with you guys. So tune in next time, y'all. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, happy Thanksgiving in advance. Again, enjoy that time with your family. Remember to give thanks. Give thanks to your father, your mother, and God, and just remember to share love. Yeah. Until next time. This is King Echo signing off.